Hey, it's Kelly, and I received my April Cocoa Daisy kit, and it is super cute, and I'm excited to show you what I'm going to make with it. So the first project I'm doing is this one, and it's a 12 by 12 layout, and I've just got that one family photo at the top that I want to use, and I knew I wanted it to be black and white to go with this. It's going to be a pretty colorful layout, so I also wanted to do one that's really layered because of all the patterns. I wanted to incorporate lots of the papers that came in the kit. And I used to think I was layering on a few of my past projects, but as I have watched videos by Suse Fish, who I love, I realized I was not layering. Suse just layers and layers and layers until it's this beautiful cluster. And so I'm going to try to get brave and add way more layers than I normally would have because I'm super inspired by her. And just in case you don't already follow her, I will link her YouTube channel below. So I'm just going to keep on layering and rearranging things a little bit till it looks good. I'm using these foam stickers to make it pop up a little bit. I am cautious about how many of those I use throughout because I want this to be able to fit in my family album because I limit myself to one 12 by 12 album a year and then all the mini albums I want. Anyway, it's just more practical for me if I can limit it to just one big 12 by 12 album a year. And that's usually about what it turns out to be anyway, is one full 12 by 12, as long as I don't make the pages super thick. I use a glue stick a lot, you've probably noticed, and I just love them. And one of the great things about it is I'm able to pull up this bottom piece that I had glued down and tuck something behind it. If I left it for probably an hour or two, it would not pull up without tearing. But if you do it while you're working, it's still like workable and you're able to kind of reposition things. And that's what I love about glue sticks. So I was still able to tuck something behind it. It wasn't set in stone there. Now that my main layers are down, I'm starting to add smaller pieces, and I'm really thinking about what colors I want to add. Like I know I want this pop of yellow, so I'm going to add that. Before the video, I narrowed down some of my favorite things from the kit that I thought would go well with this layout. So that's what I've got in this little dish, and I'm going to see what works. One of my favorite things about this layout is the yellow flowers, and they are from a Dear Lizzie sheet. And it was a 12 by 12 and I just cut them out. I love to cut things out of paper. So I've got those, and I think that the pops of yellow are going to be really fun, especially since this is like a spring Easter time layout. I added a little pop of pink right there, and then I'm going to add this clip. I like adding metal to the paper. I think it gives it a good texture, and it is by Amy Tangerine, and it says love, so I really like that. I think that's a fun clip. I'm just finalizing the placement of a few little things here. I like that yellow half flower. Now I'm going to make some tickets. I love tickets, and I usually buy them by the roll, and now I have this little ticket maker, so I can make my own out of whatever paper that I want to use. So I'm going to just line it up and keep punching it. It's really easy to use. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and it's been great. So once it's done, you just tear away the scraps, and you can cut off the tickets that didn't make a full ticket and fold it back and forth, and it adds a lot to a layout. I think these are one of my favorite things to add. Now I'm going to rough up some of these edges so they're not so clean and neat, and just give it some texture, and that will add a lot to the layout. So folding down some of the corners and just kind of lifting up those edges. I decided to add some brighter colors, so I'm going to add some pink down here that's bright and just tuck it under there. And then I have a flower that matches, so I'll just stick that in the top. And there are 4 boys in the photo, and that doesn't stop me from using pink and flowers here and there. So I just don't think it really matters. It's fine. Now I'm going to add a couple of these word stickers and then start the watercolor. The first thing I do is cover the photo so I don't get watercolor on it. And then I'm just mixing water with the paints, and I'm just trying to get some splashes and droplets on the page. And I'm trying to coordinate it a little bit with the colors. It doesn't have to be exact, but definitely want the colors to resemble the ones from the layout. After the watercolor dried, I decided to add one more thing. There's these cute stamps that came in the kit, and they're just all kinds of circles. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to put the date in the middle of the circle. And then I think the layout will be done. Thanks for watching my process video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Have a great day.